If you've ever been frustrated by how your images are being displayed in the article widgets on your website, then stay tuned for this deep dive into all things featured images. So, using our lead story as an example, let's take a look at how we can reframe this featured image. So we'll click into the story. Since I'm logged in, I can click Edit Article here in the admin bar. And whether you're using the classic editor or the block editor, the featured image will be in this panel down here. And what we want to focus on is this crop featured image button. So let's click that. This is going to give you a preview display of all of the different sizes that our platform generates when you upload an image. The platform creates all these versions to optimize the delivery when a reader comes to visit your site. However, the widgets we're using only use a subset of these sizes here. So let's go back to the home page and narrow that down. Back on the home page, what I've done is scanned through the lead story and its featured image as it appears in each of the individual widgets, and then open that particular image in a new window so we can see what file the website is actually displaying. So in the case of the slider, we have this image, 960 by 720. The one column uses the same one as does the two column. The vertical stack is using a 400 by 400 pixel image. And finally, the horizontal grid is actually using a 400 by 300 image called a small thumb. And then as we scroll down, both the magazine style and this headline featured image are also going to be using the same 960 by 720. So in order to keep these straight, I've created a one sheet here, which has all of the image sizes, including the original. So the top one, raw, is the original image, 1831 by 1000 pixels. And then here are the three that are actually being displayed on the website. The slider image at 960 by 720, square thumb 400 by 400, and the small thumb at 400 by 300. So now if we come back to the editing of the article, where we have our listings, we were cropping our featured image. We can see here we have the slider image, we have the square thumb, and then we have the small thumb. It's these three here. And as you see, each time you click on one of these crop sizes, you're going to get an overlay displaying the preview of what this aspect ratio will look like on this particular image. So in this case, on our default slider, we could have a nice tight frame here. And then once you're satisfied with that, we'll hit Save Crop. It's only going to be applying this to the slider image. So let's save crop here. And as you can see, the preview has been updated. So before we make any other changes, let's go check that out on the home page. So we'll close out of the cropping option. I'm going to go ahead and update the story, and then we'll come back to the home page and scroll back to the top, and we'll refresh, and often you'll need to clear the cache as well. So we'll do both of those. All right, and after a cache clear and a refresh, we now have this much cleaner close-up frame on that featured image. And as I said before, since multiple widgets are going to be using this same default slider image, as we scroll down, you see that's now propagated to the one column widget and the two column widget. Although you see we didn't change any of the other ones, so the vertical stack still remains the same with the blurred borders on the square one, as does the horizontal grid. But you see the magazine and this headline all have the new crop frame.